The man absolutely adored his pet dog that looked like a human. Every morning he would wake up early to cook for his dog, and it had to be medium rare steak. After preparing the meal, Sean would gently call his dog to eat. Then, a pet wearing a dog costume would quickly crawl out and start eating breakfast from the dog bowl, being raised exactly like a real dog. After breakfast, Sean would play with his dog in the yard, but only on the condition they didn't wander too far. Before bedtime, the man would help wash his face and brush his teeth, and the pet dog would sleep beside Sean. As time passed, Sean felt his life had become too quiet, and decided to seek some excitement. On a dating platform, he became interested in a college student named Sarah. They agreed on a time and place to meet. On the date, Sean dressed very elegantly, and spoke with great refinement. The two got along wonderfully, and Sarah was quite taken by the handsome, wealthy Sean. That evening, he invited Sarah to his home. Sarah didn't hesitate to accept. When she arrived at Sean's estate, she was absolutely shocked. She hadn't imagined he was so wealthy, and her attraction to Sean grew even stronger. They chatted on the sofa, drinking wine. To get to know him better, Sarah asked what breed of dog he kept, but Sean didn't answer. Instead, he leaned in for a kiss. With such a perfect man right in front of her, Sarah had long lost any ability to resist. What she didn't know was, Sean's pet dog was watching them through the door crack. The next morning, Sarah woke up still basking in last night's sweetness. Suddenly, she heard barking. Sarah sat up and looked, and was stunned for quite some time. This was clearly not a real dog. Sarah felt something was definitely wrong with Sean, and fled without even eating breakfast. But the estate was too large and too far from the city, so Sarah had to ask Sean to drive her home. Sean, very confident in his own charm, made no attempt to make her stay, because he believed Sarah would certainly come back. He wasn't wrong. When her roommate learned she was dating a billionaire, she immediately pointed out that ultra-wealthy people often have certain special quirks, nothing to make a fuss about. Sarah felt this made sense, so the two began dating again. Sean brought her to his estate for dinner, and called out his pet. Though Sarah was scared and resistant at first, she gradually got used to it, and danger slowly crept toward her.